Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it is, well, past Christmas, and I have all my gifts. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to show you what we did on the £10 challenge. My channel's going to take a bit of a new turn. You will see that. But today, for now, this first video is going to be a get ready with me, and it's going to be using some products that my sister-in-law bought for me over from the US, just drugstore stuff, with a little additional something that I didn't ask for, but I love, absolutely love, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I've already put on my base because it's not any of the stuff that I got, so I just thought, oh, you know, why not? Plus, it just takes so long in the get ready with me. Plus, I really wanted to talk about the products. You will see a haul anyway after this. I thought, get ready with me, show the products. And I'm going to be using this amazing Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild, which is highly raved about in the States. And I can see why. I've been using it non-stop since I got it. And a few other bits and pieces that you just can't get here in the UK. And I can't wait to show you. So I am going to start. What I might do is start editing these videos a little bit more, making them a bit more compact, because actually they are quite long. They are chatty though. I don't mind that when I watch them. Actually, I don't know what I'll do when it comes to this. But anyway, this particular one, I'm going to start with my contour. And I am going to contour today using my contour brush, which is this one here. It's a little pointed brush, and the contour shade out of the Makeup Revolution palette, of which I am running low, which is not great. So I'm just going to use that to contour with the broken mirror. You know how it is. I've prepped my eyes, which I'll be talking about in my favourites, actually, the product that I used, because it's been brilliant this month, using it non-stop. For my December favourites, I decided to pick things that I've actually been using all December. There are a lot of things that have come into my possession midway, but I still don't want to say they're my favourites yet, because I've only used them for a few days. And they'll probably work their way into January, because I have been using them non-stop since I got them. But you know, you just have to test these products out. So I'm just contouring using the Ultra Contour Palette by Makeup Revolution. I'm going to have to purchase another one of these because it is amazing. For highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild Colour Icon Bronzer with SPF 15. Now, it's a really light, I mean, there's so much product, look at the size of it. It's a lovely highlighter, not too much of a glare. It is a really lovely light bronzer, and it would suit anybody really. I think you could probably use this if you had a darker skin tone as well. But I just love that let's have a look here. Let's just give it a swatch for you so you can see. It's just that lovely colour. I'll swatch it later as well. It's a really lovely highlighter, and it was Jessica from Braun Beauty, Jam Beauty, Jessica Braun. She has recommended this as one of her favourite highlighters in terms of just one that isn't too in your face, which I like, especially for every day. You don't want to be walking around with like a glitter bomb on your cheeks, do you? It's really good for carving out the face, so I love that. I am going to add a little bit of shimmery highlight, which is the one from this palette, the Ultra Contour palette, because, you know, it's a special day. Well, it's not a special day. It's just Sunday, but, you know, it's a special time off, let's say. So the first product that I'm going to use, I've used the Reserve Your Cabana already, and now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I've heard really good things about this. Just give me a second. I need my blending brush. I haven't brought it with me, so we'll just use this. I'm just going to blend using this Tarte brush. Okay. So because I've put quite a bit of powder on, I like to use a setting spray. It's very wet. Whew. Now, compared to the Makeup Revolution setting spray. This is really wet. So it's got aloe, green tea, cucumber and vitamins A, C and E. So I don't know if it does any good. I've only used it a couple of times, but I thought I'd use it again. But honestly, it's like wet. It's quite a lot of spray. It's quite heavy, but it doesn't spoil your makeup so much. So that's not too bad. Next up, I'm going to use a blusher. And it is this one. It is the Disney Villains Jealous Blush. And I think it's made by Disney. And I've seen some of their other products on, I don't know, some Instagram photos, but never seen anybody use them. And this is obviously Maleficent. I say obviously. It is, isn't it? Sleeping Beauties. Yeah, that's right. And it's this lovely peachy colour. It has got a bit of shimmer in it, but it's not too glittery. It's really pretty. So you don't need a lot on the brush. Just tap it off. And it goes on really lovely. It blends really nicely. You don't need a lot. Just such a beautiful colour. Let's see if I can just swatch for you there. Just there. And I'll put it here on my hand. So you can see there. It's just a lovely peachy colour. It's perfect for me. Would suit a lot of skin tones as well. I love it. It's a really lovely blush. And actually, I was really surprised that I liked it. So yeah, I will do the sort of haul video, what I got video. And then I'm going to use the wonderful Comfort Zone palette. I will use, there's a matte colour in this Steeler palette that I will use for my for my sort of base colour. So the light colour in here is a matte colour. Just want to put that, just lay it down as a base, just so that I can attach some other colours to it without it looking silly. I've put down On and On Bronze on top of the Peaches and Cream eye primer. I'm finding that works really well. So there is not one matte colour in here. They are all shimmers. So if you're not keen on a shimmery eye look, this may not work for you. I'm just going to use a crease brush, and I'm actually going to, where it's actually giving me indication to use a crease colour, I'm using the colour. Does it tell you what the colours are called? No, they don't have a name. So this colour here, it's like a warm brown, very powdery. But that's okay. No different to many of the other high-end ones that I've got. I'm just using this brown in the crease. The colours are incredible, and I'll do a swatch in the haul video so you can see the swatches. So just putting that in the crease here and blending it out. I'm just sort of popping it in this edge and then blending it inwards so that it's not too dark in the middle of the eye. And the same here. Popping it here and then blending it outwards. I do really love this sort of look. As you know, you've seen me do it plenty of times. Now, instead of using this on the brow bone that they've said, I'm going to take this colour here and put it all over the lid. It's like a taupey, greeny grey. I just can't describe the colour. I'm terrible at describing colours, but when I put it on my finger, and I'll show the swatches later, it's honestly the most stunning colour. They're very soft and buttery, these. I know a lot of people that rave about this palette in particular, saying it's, you know, the best palette they've ever used. You can see the pigmentation there. Just look at that. Lovely, gorgeous taupey colour. And a hint of green. Hint of sort of olive in there. Just going to put that all over the lid, and the same on this side. You can see the shimmer in there. I love a shimmery eyeshadow. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? And then I'm going to take the colour that says Eyelid here. It's like a lovely warm, coppery tone. And I'm just going to use that on the outer edge of this. There you go. Can you see it there? does say eyelid. It does say it should be used on the eyelid. I've got a really itchy nose. Oh dear. And then I'm going to take that crease colour again and I'm just going to put that on the outer V. There's a lot of fallout in these, unfortunately, but you know, sometimes to get the pigmentation, it just happens, you know. Can you see that? Amazing. And now I'm going to just take my blending brush and blend all those together before adding the definition colour, which is this colour down the bottom. There's two. There's this one that's like a, well, it's like Club by MAC, and then this dark reddy brown, which I'm going to be using as the definer for this look. So just taking that on a very fine tipped brush and taking that under the eye. The same on this side. I do love this brush. It's really good for adding a colour underneath the eye. Then I'm taking my blending brush and that colour I've just added under the eye, I'm just blending out. So it's not too harsh a line. Taking that colour again and adding it to the top of the eye. Seems like everybody's coming down with their winter colds on YouTube at the moment. So far so good, although I wouldn't put it past me to get a cold at this time of year, because I normally do. So just adding that darker colour to the top there, and once again blending that out in with that blending brush. So there you go. I have an eyeliner from Elf. It's a liquid eyeliner. I love the nib on this. The only problem is the eyeliner I found oh, I've got a brush thing there. It's slightly, like if you go over the eyeliner again, it sort of takes it off, but it's not too bad. It doesn't melt into your eyes. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether anybody else gets this, where it sort of feathers into the eye. I have that problem quite a lot with liquid eyeliners. The best liquid eyeliner is still my PS Love one by Primark. You can be quite precise with this though, I have to say. It's the nib of this is really good. Now I don't have a mascara to use, so I'm just going to use the Volume 1 Second Mascara by Bourjois, which I go hot and cold with. I do love it at the moment. If you just put a very light coat, as usual, snotty nose, just when I'm putting mascara on, it just sort of goes. Just putting a very light coat. And I think because it's winter and Christmas and whatever, on the lips I am going to use a bold colour because it is Christmas after all. Otherwise I'd probably put a nice nude, and I'll show you the one I got in my haul. Otherwise I would usually normally use that. Just use that on the bottom lashes. Sorry if I'm a bit snotty and breathy and heavy breathing and all of that. Since my brother sort of stayed over and they've got cats, my allergies have been playing up so bad. And, you know, that's my downfall, cats. So finally, I'm going to use a Wet n Wild lipstick in Cherry Picking. It's this gorgeous, deep berry red. I haven't used it yet, not even swatched it yet. Oh. Wow. This is a matte, what is the actual, I don't know what it's called. It doesn't tell you what formula this is. This is it's just called Cherry Picking. I don't know what formula this is, but it's definitely a matte formula. So I'm assuming it's the Wet n Wild matte formula. Gosh, that is a bright colour, but it is stunning. Doesn't quite go with the blush, but who cares? Anyway, that is the final look using my American products. I hope you liked it. Let me know if there are any I think some of these dupe some of the colours in other palettes. So there are some high-end palettes that this dupes. I'll have to find out which ones they are and sort of get back to you, because I know somebody's been doing that online. And you might actually have the high-end ones, so you can recreate this look that I have on right now. Anyway, I will see you all in my next video, of course, and yeah, Happy New Year if you see this after the New Year. Anyway, guys, take care.